Welcome to the celebrated nightly news of Calaveras County. My name is John.
And I'm Kim.
We thank you for stopping by on a Monday evening.
Happy Monday. Hope you had a wonderful weekend. Tomorrow is Veterans Day. It's kind of different. It's not falling on a Monday. Isn't it usually on a Monday? Or is it always on Tuesday?
I think they kind of move it around. This is one that kind of floats. I think it's... but anyway, I want to say thank you to our veterans. Thank you to the ones who have served this country.
We have a very nice picture that I took from wikipedia.org, which is a very, very informative website if you haven't heard of it. You can find anything you want to know about anything on
Pretty
wikipedia.org.
much anything is on Wikipedia.
So I have the history of Veterans Day on our website.
And it is a real...
We've got a lot of compliments on that picture.
Oh, that picture I think kind of describes it. It was taken in 1982, I believe. It is a picture of a World War I veteran. Mm-hmm. And he's holding the flag.
You don't have it.
Oh.
I guess we don't have to.
Well, I don't know if I can pull it up big enough to make it worthwhile.
It's okay. They'll have to go to our site to check it out, right?
Yeah. But it's of a World War I veteran, and he's holding the flag of his son who lost his life in Korea, in the Korean War. And and you can tell he's wearing his World War I uniform. Mm-hmm. So at the time that this was taken, he was probably, let's see. I don't know if we're going to be able to do it justice. Probably not. But it is really, just a stunning thing. Now here's an old gentleman. It's in 1982. He's wearing his World War I uniform. So he was probably,
Well, he reminds me of my grandfather.
So he had to be
would have been about that age.
High 80s, low 90s then.
Mm-hmm. In the 80s, early 80s, yes.
Because this was, World War I armistice was signed in 1918. Mm-hmm. But it's a combination of... The look on his face is something that where it kind of says everything. It's a man who is known. You can tell he's known and tried to forget deep sorrow. Mm-hmm. He's clutching the flag of his fallen son. It's also a mixture of pride, patriotism, and it's a very, very, very moving photo.
It is.
I think, and it kind of says everything about Veterans Day.
It does.
So if you're a veteran, thank you very much.
Yes, thank you, and thank you for all of those serving in the military now. It's your honor tomorrow and every day.
Yeah.
So a lot of kids don't have school tomorrow. Tomorrow is a school holiday, bank holiday, post office holiday, I imagine, bank.
A lot of stuff, huh?
A lot of stuff.
No, we get the day off, right?
No, we don't get the day off.
We don't?
No, I don't think so, do we? Are we taking a holiday
tomorrow?
Now,
last week, we'd like to thank all the people that commented on me going to the dentist last week. Today was Kim's day.
I only went for a couple hours. John was in the chair all. I thought it was cute. I put it up last week on the website that John was going to be at the dentist, just in case we didn't get you any of those breaking stories, and I wanted...
Oh, so it was kind of a CYA
Well, I also thought it was kind of cute. It was kind of funny. And John, everywhere he has gone, people have asked him, so how was your dentist appointment? I mean, from the county clerk's office to the football game on Friday night to soccer. It's funny. It's like,
it's kind of
my
an interesting
wife,
thing.
I tell you. Well, hey, that means people are looking at the website, right?
Does.
They knew you went to the dentist.
They did.
I would never go and sit there all day like that. Going there today from 10 to noon was long enough for me. I could never do it in a whole day.
Bob's got to check a couple things.
Okay.
Here. So is there what you want to do a little recap on weekend stuff?
So this weekend, what did we have fun going on, John?
There was all kinds of stuff.
Yes, there was all kinds of stuff. Well, we have the votes. The votes are in. More
yes,
votes,
it is.
no
That's
change in the outcome. Calaveras County supervisors, we spoke with Karen Varney late this afternoon. They have finished counting all but the provisional ballots, which there are not very many of those to count. Gary Toffanelli comes in with 2,364 votes. Zero McDaniel, 2004, and that is for District 1. So Gary Toffanelli is the winner of District 1 supervisor. District 4, Lee Seaton, 2,198 votes. Tom Tryon, 2,367 votes, which makes Tom Tryon, incumbent District 4 supervisor, the winner. So as of now, nothing has changed, and it doesn't look like anything's going to change, right?
Doesn't look that way.
She didn't feel that anything was going to. If we find out anything further, we will let you know, of course.
Much better. Thanks,
there
Bob.
we go. So
I really appreciate that, Bob.
Congratulations to Tom Tryon and Gary Toffanelli.
It was a long and hard-fought campaign.
It
now,
was.
we've kind of noticed, it seems like
everybody's on vacation.
Whether win or lose, you got the election day, then you're out of here for like a week. I know Zara was going on vacation.
They all went on vacation. I know Lee Seaton did.
We passed Lee Seaton's house.
But didn't like anybody was home.
Looked kind of dark.
Yes.
Like they were out of here.
Gary had said he was going to Hawaii.
Yep.
I don't know what did Tom tell
In
you.
fact, we talked to him in Hawaii.
Yeah, he called in Hawaii to find out if we heard anything.
He's like,
on the
I don't know what's going on at the county clerk's office.
I haven't heard of Tom Tryon's taking a vacation or not. Do you?
No. Haven't
He
heard.
never told you.
I know we took one before.
Okay, before we needed it. Okay.
So here's where we go. And there is no supervisors meeting tomorrow.
Yes, due to it being a holiday. No government meetings tomorrow, which means I'm assuming there is no Copperopolis Parks and Recreation meeting. None of those meetings will be tomorrow.
You don't think?
I don't think so.
No?
Are we doing the news tomorrow? Maybe we'll take a hiatus tomorrow night.
Yeah. I wish. We could, huh?
We might have to, John.
What are we going to play tonight?
We're moving. Okay, we should just move tomorrow night.
Oh. All right.
Okay, so tomorrow we have on the event calendar, we have Bret Hart Boys Soccer Playoffs, Alchemy Market Winemaker event tomorrow evening presenting Irish Vineyards, and a Celebrate Nightly News at 10 o'clock. We'll have to see about that.
And Frogtown over the weekend hosted one of the largest events of the year there. It is the Sac Joaquin Cross Country Sectionals, where they had about 3,000 runners from all over Northern California. They were hopping at Frogtown.
Yes, we saw them everywhere on Saturday. They were
And
everywhere.
the Bret Hart team finished very well.
Yes, they did. We have the results of the Bret Hart team. On
Congratulations,
thePoetry.net.
runners. And also on Friday night, congratulations to Calaveras. They rolled on.
What happened with Bret Hart?
Bret Hart played well. They moved the chains back
So this
and
weekend
forth.
this Friday night is the big game between Bret Hart and Calaveras High School,
Yep.
which we will be live streaming. Which school is it being played at?
It is at Calaveras.
Oh, okay. Are we going to be
So
able
we're
to
going to
get?
be live from Dora Field.
We are going to be.
No,
able
it's
to?
from Bret Hart.
Bret Hart. Okay.
Live from Dora Field. And
Okay.
also, we'd like to thank
We have two new people.
Friday night, we actually had a play-by-play team.
Yeah, we did. And it wasn't John is doing everything himself.
Yeah, because I mean,
Normally John does play-by-play, camera, computer, cable, everything himself, right?
yeah, and I know sometimes the effect has been very much like one of those musical bands where the guy has like the harmonica and he's riding the bike and
Yes.
kind of juggling
So we
at
had
the same
some
time.
guys offer to help, and you said they sound like they did a
a
fantastic
great job.
listening to those guys. They're pros.
They did a great job.
We've been in all of our lives.
We have the replay up if you would like to catch the replay. We have Jeremy Leonard and Scott Scirocco.
Yes, thank you very
Now,
much.
the interesting thing is Scott, he did the primary play-by-play.
Okay.
And Jeremy was supposed to be there just to spot.
Okay.
He was just the spotter with a clipboard.
Okay.
So we kept asking him questions, and he did not want to talk.
He didn't want to talk on camera.
But he said that this next Friday night he'll be prepared.
Okay.
So, but
Thank
he's a
you
good
very
spotter.
much.
Because basically as the play's going, he's getting those numbers.
And they were good, too.
They were good, so-
Thank you so much for offering, and we greatly appreciate it. We'd like to express our condolences to the Fleming family.
Yeah.
Mr. Buzz Fleming, husband of Sharon Fleming, a teacher at Christian Family Learning Center. They actually helped found Christian Family Learning Center. She's a 6th grade teacher at Christian Family Learning Center. Her husband passed away, and they're having the memorial service this Saturday at 3 p.m. at Foothill Community Church. Mr. Fleming was a CFLC administrator. He was a veteran, active in Boy Scouts, and an educator. I'd like to express our prayers, thoughts, and condolences to the Fleming family. Very sad. I was very shocked when I actually saw that. So,
And also like to thank Jeff Rasmussen
mhm.
for another round of great photos.
Yes. Thank you. He's good at those, isn't he?
And we have one that's featured on the front that is Coach Scott Edwards giving some instruction to some of his frogs.
Mhm.
It's a very nice,
Yes,
very
very
nice photo.
It is very nice work. Thank you.
Oh, very much so.
Yes. We have a chamber mixer this Thursday night. Just like to remind everybody at 5:30 p.m. until 7 p.m. at the Angels Camp Museum and Carriage House. They will be hosting the next chamber mixer. Let me see. The mixer will be catered by Jennifer Wren Stoichev, former owner of Alchemy Market.
Mm-hmm.
Local wines will be poured. The Chamber of Commerce mixers are the premier opportunity to meet and network with county business people. So that's this Thursday night from 5:30 to 7 p.m. Paws agrees to build a permanent home for seized bull elephant Ned. Plans are already underway at Paws to expand the ARC 2000 bull elephant habitat. On Saturday, November 8th, Ned, a severely underweight 21-year-old captive-born male Asian elephant, was confiscated by the USDA.
I think I weigh more than he does.
He was confiscated from a circus trainer for failure to comply with the Animal Welfare Act. Let me see here. Paws has agreed to provide a permanent home for Ned. Wow, he is underweight. Look at him. As soon as he is strong enough to make the trip to California. An expansion of the existing bull elephant barn and habitat at ARC 2000 will begin immediately. Ned will occupy the Galt Sanctuary's bull elephant area until construction is complete in San Andreas. He was born in 1987 in Tampa, Florida. One of the few elephants born in captivity to survive into adulthood. So let me see. So I guess he'll be having a new home. He performed in the Big Apple Circus. At the age of 2, he was sold to a circus elephant trainer named Buckles Woodcock. Okay, so we'll be having a new elephant joining
Paws.
Paws, yes.
Wow.
Very exciting.
And also train ridership in California has hit an all-time high.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Californians
are fleeing their cars, SUVs, vans, and trucks and leaving them at home and riding trains instead of unprecedented numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Today, Caltrans and Amtrak reported a record-setting 5.5 million passengers rode California's state-supported intercity passenger trains in fiscal year 2008.
That's great. That's great to hear. There has been some thefts up in the Twain-Hart area. On November 9th, 2008, deputies Lowry and Hobbs were dispatched to several reports of auto burglaries and thefts from vehicles in the area of Twain-Hart in the Tanager Drive area. There were approximately 8 to 10 vehicles that had been tampered with. Approximately 4 of the vehicles had items taken from within. While conducting their investigation into the thefts, deputies Hobbs was able to develop information on possible responsible persons involved with the thefts. They diligently worked nonstop throughout the day, conducting interviews and very thorough investigation. Between the two, they were able to locate and arrest 3 juveniles responsible for the thefts. They were also able to recover most of the stolen items and return them to their rightful owners. The 3 juveniles, 2 16-year-olds and 1 15-year-old, were transported and booked at the Tuolumne County Probation Office. Look, this is a reminder that vehicle burglaries and thefts are mostly a crime of opportunity. Keep yourself from becoming a victim. Here are a few tips. Lock your vehicle. Remember that an unlocked vehicle is an easy target and an open invitation to a thief. This includes keeping windows rolled up completely. Park in a well-lit area.
Unless you want it stolen.
Unless you want it stolen.
Now, in our age, our cars are old enough that...
Yeah. I actually had a car stolen once, right out of when I lived in Stockton.
Yeah.
I told you that. I was on Thanksgiving Day when I was like 20. Right out of my...
Didn't they recover
broad
with
daylight.
a bullet hole in it?
Yeah, it was a broad daylight, and I was at friends for Thanksgiving, came home, and my car was gone, and it was just broad, so they just took it right out of an apartment complex parking lot. They recovered it with a bullet hole in it. That was a long time ago, 20-something years ago.
And also the ACBA, the Angels Camp Business Association, there was that's one of the topics of their talk that we took some video of that we'll have up on the site later.
Mm-hmm.
And it was for business owners on how to better prevent thefts, and also some simple things you can do. They talked about crimes of opportunity, things you can do on positioning your goods, merchandise, to prevent some of the shrinkage.
There has been a couple of ATM heists in the area.
Yes, there have been.
Did that spark this meeting, you think, tonight? The
Oh,
workshop?
probably not. From
Was it
Bear
well
Valley,
attended?
it was from Bear Valley all the way down.
Well-attended meeting?
Yes, it was.
It was.
And we'd like to thank the Pine Tree Peddler, Brett Loring, for another nice feature on Masons. The new restaurant, another new restaurant opening in Arnold's. Arnold's had two new restaurants. There we
yes,
go.
Very nice.
Got to think for homemade tortillas, posel, tamales. No need to go south of the border or even south of Highway 4.
So funny. I love his writing.
On your way to work is your last chance on the way to ski food, or even for a pre-ski appetizers. Masons is convenient for uphill or downhill travelers. On the Ebbets Pass Scenic Byway. Burritos, tacos, tortillas, oh my.
Yes.
And we also have a weekly economic update.
Yes, we do. A new weekly economic update for this week.
From Donna M. Stevenson of Pacific West Financial.
Okay, John. Operation Christmas Child is getting ready to start collecting those shoe boxes. They start this next week, as a matter of fact. Next week through the 24th.
Is that already?
Yes.
Oh.
Shoebox Collection Week is just around the corner. It's not too soon to begin preparing once again for this wonderful opportunity to bring love, joy, and hope to a hurting child around the world. Yes, next week is Collection Week, and we have, if I click more, it's probably going to go to the video, and I'm not going to want it to. So I'll press stop. We have video of actually the first year we started the Pine Tree. We did an interview with the gal that volunteers, Patricia Hopper. Collection Week is the 17th through the 24th. Your nearest relay center, First Baptist Church of Angels Camp, 1555 Depot Road. Open during the hours of Monday the 17th, 8:30 to 4:30. Tuesday through Thursday, 18th through the 20th, 10 a.m. to 4:30 p.m. Friday the 21st, 8:30 to 4:30. Saturday and Sunday the 22nd and 23rd, 8:30 to 6:30. And Monday the 24th, 8:30 to 11. It is exciting to once again partner with the Samaritan's Purse in this ministry that God is using to spread His love and the message of salvation through Jesus Christ. Please use your DVD to its fullest, and that's for people that are actually...
Oh, okay.
I think they sent this to us because we had asked for some information on it.
Okay.
So what you do is you fill the shoebox, of like, what do they suggest? They suggest things like, maybe pencils, pens.
Anything that'll fit in a shoebox.
Yes, for a child. Yeah, and anything that'll fit in a shoebox. You add your donation of $7 with each shoebox, place it inside, and on top of the gifts, and then they send these overseas.
Very nice.
Very nice. What's wrong?
No, the thing we're using, for some reason, it should look like it was moving
Okay.
too much pipe.
Sorry.
No, it's quite all right.
Pipe, huh?
Too much pipe. Using too much pipe.
So, I think that's all we've got to talk about. Not
Is that
really a
it?
whole lot on local news, John.
Yeah?
Not a whole lot.
Well, it's a little bit light. You can
Hoax.
tell.
MSNBC reporter falls for false blog post claiming credit for Palin leak. Okay, so I heard...
Yeah, the
Somewhere tonight
Nave
that
denounced it.
Well, I heard that was just on the news earlier. I heard that
Yeah.
the leak was actually Mitt Romney, so we'll see if that's true or not.
And they're denying it.
They are?
Yes, very much so. So, it's kind of an interesting thing. And one of the things you can always check is that it's an interesting thing, like, sometimes you'll see stuff sneak out.
Mm-hmm.
But I know that for those of you who are on one side of the political aisle,
Obama went to the White House today.
he did. Obama went to the White
Spent
House
2
today.
hours at the White House. President-elect Obama and President Bush have completed their private meeting at the White House. Neither the incoming nor the current president spoke to reporters at Obama's arrival or departure Monday afternoon.
And
Go
whoops,
ahead.
what?
I was watching a little bit of it earlier, and I guess the girls get to have their own garden. They
Nice.
get to have a dog. There's 80 people on staff at the White House, just for the first family.
That's less staff than we have here.
Yeah, that's just for the first family.
Right?
So what do
Isn't
they have?
that-
They have 2 girls and him and his wife.
Yeah, that's less than we have here. I mean, we got probably 15 or 20 people just
There's a
standing
bowling
outside the
alley.
lot. Yeah.
Bowling alley at the White House. Did you know that?
There's a bowling alley.
A
There's
bowling
all kinds
alley,
of stuff.
yes.
Huh? One of the interesting thing is a lot on the press coverage, and leading up to it, a lot of the press coverage was very favorable for Obama, leading up to. Now they're starting to turn a little bit, and one of the interesting things was...
So they got him elected.
Well,
now it's time to be,
one of the...
Right?
Well, one of the things is one of his staffers on a television show said that when... It's kind of an interesting thing that where the spokesman says Obama will be ready to rule on day one.
Rule. Okay.
And the only thing is in the United States we elect presidents and not kings.
Yes, exactly.
Kings rule, presidents govern or help govern.
Okay.
So there's going to be all kinds of little issues to where it'll be interesting. It will really be interesting because and I think that Obama for all the groundswell. This is tough. Think about it, because if you were Obama and you won with the groundswell of support, the landslide-like victory. The problem is you're going to have unreal expectations. So even if you accomplish and you end up being a very good president, you govern well, your approval ratings will never be as high as when you took office. No. So the only place he has to go...
It gets harder once you get into office.
...is down.
Yes,
so it's kind of an interesting thing. And one of the things is, and talk about down, George Bush's numbers... he's about as popular as Nixon was when Nixon left office. And that's not really... It's not a good thing.
Not a good thing. Okay. What does it say about McDonald's French fries? It says McDonald's sales are up.
Yep, it's kind of the changes...
Due to their dollar menu.
It's kind of the changes that you see in the economy
dollar
right
meals.
now. Starbucks numbers are through the floor. Profit drops 97%.
McDonald's are up.
McDonald's is up. Walmart's up.
Do they have a dollar menu? I didn't realize that.
They do.
Okay.
We don't have a McDonald's here.
No, we don't.
Yeah.
I wouldn't probably go to McDonald's even if they had one.
And it really kind of... and GM may require federal aid in the coming weeks. American Express was given full bank status, so it's easier to shuttle money to them. So if we qualified as a bank, we can borrow directly from the government.
Okay, that would be fun.
So we need to become a Pine Tree Bank.
All right. Schwarzenegger optimistic about budget session. Governor Arnold Schwarzenegger says he's confident that he and lawmakers will be able to address California's $11.2 billion budget deficit. The governor has called lawmakers back into session to deal with the hole in this year's budget. He has proposed a 1.5-cent sales tax increase and $4.5 billion in spending cuts. I think we're done.
I think we are. And also, odor printing will identify people. First you thought it was only DNA.
Everybody has a different odor.
Everybody has a different odor.
They do,
and now they're going to use odor printing.
Do I have an odor?
Well, yes, you do. It's always roses.
Oh, yes, I'm sure.
It's always roses for Kim. That's... Yes, always...
Always roses.
And Circuit City files for bankruptcy.
Yes, I heard now's the time to go out and get a Wii. That's what somebody told me. If you want to get a Wii,
time to get a Wii.
The price on a Wii, head on over to Circuit City. I heard that last week before they even announced it.
Yeah. So anyway, it's it'll be interesting. There'll be a lot of changes coming ahead, and I think one of the things is a lot of people are really afraid of now is in the economic downturn that we're going through. The thing is to not lose sight of what made America great.
Exactly.
The individual gumption to go do something and things, that kind of
Don't
stuff.
Give up. Keep on chugging. Right?
And the government can't take care of us.
Exactly. They can't.
Right?
I guess. I don't know.
Well, there was a quote. For any of you historians out there in the audience, there's a quote from the French philosopher Alexis de Tocqueville, when he came over here after the French Revolution to study the United States. And he says, what was, all the things that made the United States what it was, and then also how long would the United States last, or what was the weakness of the United States? And what de Tocqueville said is that America will last until Americans realize that they can basically vote themselves income from the government's largesse.
Okay.
So, if you think that you can vote your way to a better paycheck,
Okay. I wish.
anyway,
Kidding.
there's. We thank you very much for
Thank
stopping by tonight. Go out there, have a great day tomorrow. We'll see you back here tomorrow night, maybe.
Maybe. It's a
And
holiday.
have a good Veterans Day. And thank you to all of our veterans who have
Thank
served.
you. Yes, thank you so much.
We appreciate it more than you know, and many, many Americans. And I think if you see a veteran tomorrow, say thank you. And we hope you have a great night, and we will see you back here.
Again.
We
Sometime
will
soon.
tomorrow night. Good night.